You catch up on anything else, Mark?
I watched the Hulk Hogan documentary on Netflix.
Yes.
It was very interesting.
Yeah, I do want to watch that.
The first 3 episodes are really good.
Yeah.
4th one's where he goes heel in real life.
Yes.
So that was kind of a weird watch.
You watch it in real time? Like him just
you kind of do. You kind of see him like,
You're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird. Hulk Hogan, and I'm sure you agree with this, it's like mixed feelings when it comes to him because he is the guy, when I was a kid, same with you and other folks, got into wrestling.
Yeah.
I watched it up to a certain point.
We had the cartoon.
I love the cartoon.
Yeah.
I was a Roddy Piper guy. Like, I love Roddy Piper. Hulk Hogan was still the guy who made wrestling popular.
Yes.
Because of his gimmick. And he was the all-American guy and eat your vitamins,
say your prayers,
all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like Ultimate Warrior, like he was the gateway drug while the other wrestlers were like this
Dusty Rhodes,
is why I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like as an adult, you can look at that and still appreciate that for what he was, but at the same time you can acknowledge the fact that I just don't agree with where he went in life, but that's just me.
Yeah. I mean, you also
that's just my opinion.
I mean, to be quite honest, you can see like the reason why he was so well like pushed was because he had a very similar thought process as the guy who used to run WWE. And they were very like simpatico and that kind of
McMahon.
Yes.
So
but it's very interesting to see, like, I always enjoy those stories about the old days of wrestling, like the territory era and that whole thing, and how a wrestler was brought into, basically, I don't want to say like stole from other companies, basically, and to WWE, and then like how that all evolved, and
then he went to WCW.
Yes,
he went bad,
and how like that never really even
NWO.
like he never really even left WWE initially. He kind of just stopped. Like he retired kind of and started doing TV shows.
Oh well, yeah, he did
that Thunder in Paradise show.
Thunder in Paradise,
and it was filming in the same space as WCW was filming.
Oh, so that's why he joined.
And so just basically, just like they just said, "Hey, you're already here.
Why not?
Why don't you sign with us?"
That was a bad show.
And they're like, "Okay," and he just did that. And so that was like the whole thing. And they go dive deep into that and the WCW days and the craziness with that and everything.
Yeah. The NWO.
And then after that, when the WWE bought WCW and that whole thing and bringing it back, and then his whole like life stuff and everything. And
I think everybody realized, kind of fell off the Hulk Hogan train. It's like when the whole
well, like they go into
that
the
whole
reality
sex
show
scandal.
Yeah, well, that was after the reality show, but they go into like the whole reality show and why they did the reality show. And
I'll be honest, the reality show, just like Ozzy.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of these folks, it made his popularity bigger because they're capitalizing on
made it more mainstream.
The Ozzy family all of a sudden became mainstream, and they're like, "Man, we can capitalize with other people."
Yes.
And I think the Hulk Hogan reality show in the beginning worked because they seemed like a wholesome family. Honestly, I watched the first season and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But that was the beginning of the end.
Well, they kind of and they go dive into that, and they talk about how Hulk thought that would be the way to like save his marriage, basically. Like he could use that as a way to like we can all be in one thing.
It was weird,
and it kind of went
the
opposite.
His wife left him, and then he dated a woman who looked exactly like his daughter.
Yes,
right.
Yes,
it was so creepy. The whole thing was creepy.
But they never even really talk about, besides the fact that he like slept with her. But then, like, go into that because they did get married and everything, but they didn't talk about it.
There was a whole sex scandal.
They like washed over that kind of
like a sex tape.
They talked about that.
That closed up some webpage. I forget the name of it now.
Yes,
but like they went under
through that whole
because
thing.
of the lawsuit.
Yeah, they went through that.
That was
talked
big.
about that.
But that was kind of like the beginning of the end. The dominoes started falling.
Yeah,
because then the leaked audio came out.
Well, that was because of the sex tape because that was on the same video.
Yes, so like,
and so it kind of like because of the trial that had to come out, and then it kind of like spurned the thing, and like it was. And he kind of talks about how like it was when he was really low after his divorce and the second divorce, and how he was drinking, and doing
know.
stuff.
Blaming.
Well, I'm just saying, but it goes into
Yeah,
that and
yeah.
talks about like he like dives into it and a little bit, and it kind of
And
you kind of feel bad for him at parts, and you kind of like
hate
don't
him.
like him at parts, and then
Right,
you kind of
right,
feel
right.
bad for him again because of what's going on, and then
Yeah.
you kind of see how he started to believe that he was Hulk Hogan, like the character, and not like Terry
Delusional. Yeah.
himself,
Yeah.
and the blurring of the lines, and how it kind of towards the end, he was like definitely something going on there.
Right. He didn't look healthy. His
Yeah.
eyes. He had the alcoholic eyes.
Yeah.
Like his eyes were bulging out.
Yeah.
Like he's
So,
just like,
and
dude,
then,
you
like,
need to chill.
His body was breaking down, like he could barely walk, and the reason why he like the whole stuff happened was because he had to have neck surgery because his neck had been messed up for years, and he never
From
did anything
wrestling?
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he actually talks about how he like wrestled with a bad back for multiple years and just didn't do anything about it, and
Oh.
was taking all this medication to like painkillers basically.
Yeah. I'm sure
So,
it does
yeah,
something to your
it's depressing.
brain.
It's depressing, but then
Right.
it's also like you remember the good times, and then you just kind of like have to like,
Yes.
unfortunately, like come to terms with how things ended.
I think two things can be true at once.
Yeah.
He was a childhood hero to many.
Yeah, you can like
But-
the character and not like the person that he
Yeah,
played.
he just kind of fell off.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. And yeah, I think
And then you
as-
kind of see how
he's
like
just human.
you could see in the thing how certain elements started using him for his mainstreamness, like
His
of
popularity.
Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
and how certain people who are in high standing in the nation might have used him to
Yes.
help him get where he is now,
Well, yeah.
because they
maybe.
actually kind of allude to that's how he got.
I mean, I really wouldn't pin it on Hulk Hogan for getting that.
No, but they talk about how like that kind of
But-
mainstreamed the thought process.
Yeah. But, yeah, unfortunately. And this is his last interview, right? And
It was
then
his very last
and
interview.
then he died.
Like they talk about at the end of the documentary, they like he's saying like, "Oh yeah, we'll get together in 3 months and catch up," and that was like 3 months after they did that was when he passed away.
Now, why did he pass away? Did they ever say?
It was complications. It was a cardiac arrest, but it was from complications from the neck surgery that he had,
Oh, yeah.
because he had a neck surgery and then his body just wasn't able to recover.
Oh, my
And
God.
like his extremely younger wife was saying how like they wish they never did the neck surgery, and like they interview his son a lot.
Yes.
They don't interview his daughter at all, basically.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, they did not
Get along.
get along after a certain amount of time.
Well, when you start dating someone
But-
who looks like your daughter and is the same age as your daughter.
Who was her friend?
Oh, well, that makes it even
Yeah.
worse. No
Yeah.
wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of
creepy.
yeah, but it's a good documentary. They did a good job with it
Yeah.
on the documentary side of things.
Right. I'll have to check it out. I
Yeah.
have been.
It's worth the watch as a
curious.
wrestling fan. It's worth the watch.
Yeah. I have been interested in watching I think it's a Shawn Michaels documentary on Peacock
Yeah, there's a bunch of those on there.
that just came out recently. I saw
I
the
think
ads.
it's an older one, but I think they just put it on Peacock.
Yeah, I want to check that one out. I'm
'Cause I
more
think I've
interested
seen
in that.
one. Yeah,
Um,
he was an interesting character. There's a lot of stuff that he was.
I know.
Yeah,
I
there's a
know.
lot going on there
Well,
too.
I wasn't. I know. Are we getting a new season of Dark Side of the Ring?
Yes,
Yes.
I think it starts like next week or this week.
I've been addicted to those. Like
Yeah.
when I started getting into wrestling again,
Yeah,
I was
those
watching
are-
those like candy. I was
Those
like,
are tough.
Stop.
Some of those are rough.
Yeah, I know. Well, the ultimate one is the hell in the air.
Yes,
on the
yes,
plane.
the plane ride from hell.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's still the craziest
Yes.
one.